There are so many cushions available in the market.
And in this video, I'm going to tell you my 5 favorite J cushions.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Equipment for Independent channel. Today I have a special guest, Amy from Sunrise.
Hello everyone.
Today we are going to talk about the best 5 Sunrise cushions and not only. Hi Amy, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm glad you're here.
Amy, what do we usually consider when we look for a cushion?
Well, I know that cushions do 4 things for us. 1, we need them to provide the pressure relief that we need, the positioning or the posture that we need. Then we also have to think about the functional stuff, the weight of the cushion, the head of the cushion, and then something I like to call the smart value. How smart do you have to be to use the cushion?
Let's start! Our first cushion is the J Ion.
I really like this cushion for my clients that need a comfortable, easy to use, soft cushion. It's got a nice outer cover, you stretch, a couple layers of foam in there, a little bit of contouring, perfect for somebody that's sitting part-time, can shift their own weight, and doesn't have any skin breakdowns.
Is this one really expensive comparing it with other cushions?
Nah, this one's sort of the middle ground of a cushion, but well worth the money. So let me show you inside. First of all, we have it in our royal blue so it can match your wheelchair. And then we have an outer cover that wicks the moisture away, is antibacterial, super stretchy so you sink into the foam underneath. Inside we have an incontinent resistant cover. And then, like I said before, we have all these layers of foam, even denser foam for the hip bones, so that we can protect and stabilize that pelvis and just make it easier to sit throughout the day.
Who would you suggest this cushion to?
In terms of diagnoses, everybody is different, every diagnosis is different, but I'm going to use this for somebody that's sitting 3-4 hours at a time, somebody that can shift their weight from side to side. So maybe somebody with early MS, or somebody that's had a minor stroke, or somebody that's had a hip surgery, a knee surgery, and they just need that comfortable place to sit while they're mobilizing longer term.
Number 2, J Union.
This is one of my favorite cushions. I call this the Princess and the Pea cushion. This one is perfect for somebody that needs a lot of skin protection, a lot of positioning, but they want it to be super comfortable and super easy to use. So now maybe somebody that's got longer lasting MS, they've had a denser stroke, they have maybe mild cerebral palsy, maybe even polio, post-polio. Anybody that's sitting for a long time and they need a lot of skin protection and positioning. It's got a secret sort of thing in here. We think of it as sort of a foam cushion and multiple foam cushions and some nice layering, really nice and soft. But the secret inside is that it has a fluid pool in here so that when we sink into that foam, we actually get the protection of that fluid cushion. But no maintenance, no drama, super comfy.
Number 3, JX2. What is it?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, okay.
This is one of my favorite cushions for active users.
This is why it was there.
People like this that are in a manual wheelchair all day long, they need it to be light and low, easy to get on and off of, but they still need that protection because they're sitting all day long. We're starting to see the fluid in the back, but still a really nice positional but easy to use cushion.
What pressure level is it, comparing also with the cushion that we already spoke about?
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that Union that we talked about before because it has the fluid on the top, so you got that real immersion and envelopment in there. I'd call this one moderate, high moderate. Again, somebody that may have no sensation, somebody that's in the chair all the time, they're doing a pretty good weight shift, but somebody at that more risk potential.
Number 4, J Fusion.
I love this cushion. I use this cushion for somebody that sitting all day long, they might have cerebral palsy, they might have MS, any of those neurologic diseases, maybe even a tetraplegia. You need lots of skin protection, you need lots of positioning, but you want it in a really comfortable, sort of forgiving package. And I think that's what this offers. You've got that fluid in there that we talked about before, just more of it. And I also have a soft white foam on the top that then I sink into, makes it very comfortable to sit on. Even that shaping, the ischial shelf, if I do slide forward at the end of the day, I'm gonna hit a nice pillow. So it's just a little bit more forgiving, more comfortable. Maybe for those clients that still have sensation, so I really need to think about how comfortable they are.
You mentioned about stability for this one, but what about also if someone needs to attach more pieces, like if someone is lying a bit on one side? What would you suggest?
We can make this cushion with positional support, so it can have lateral thigh guides, a medial thigh guides, even in the back at the pelvis. It's also really easy to remove or add fluid or positioning pieces, so I can even deal with obliquities quite easily in the J-Fusion.
I saw this one also coming with the Arrojo section. Is this something that we can do or not?
Yep, so we could just take out this fluid section and we could add an air bladder instead. In the J-Fusion, you have that ischial shelf, that well, and we can put lots of different materials in there. We can put the fluid, J-fluid in there, and that's gonna be more viscous, more stable, yeah, a little bit heavier. Or we could put air in there, in the air cells, and that's gonna be a little bit lighter, a little bit less stable. But if somebody's sitting on a Rojo cushion and they're like, man, I really wanna keep my air cells, I say, that's great, you can keep your air cells, and I'll add some positioning in the base of that cushion. So either or. And in fact, we have one other option. We have the cooling fluid bladder, and it's like that one, except it has cooling fluid in there, so it actually drops the temperature of the cushion sort of up to 5 degrees. Might be really useful for your MS clients or your bariatric clients, but not any of your old grannies who are cold to start. It's not good for them.
No. And lastly but not least, the J2 Deep Contour.
Yeah. Now this is your cushion for somebody that needs a lot of skin protection because they're not moving, they've had a skin breakdown in the past, maybe they have incontinence issues, and you really want to protect that bum in a bunch of fluid. It's not as positioning just because we've got so much fluid back here, but this is definitely for that tetraplegic, really advanced sort of CP client or maybe even a dent stroke. You just have all that fluid so that you know that the at-risk areas of the bum are going to be protected.
I usually suggest this one to many clients that are in a nursing home, especially because often we know that the nursing home staff is very busy, so sometimes they cannot really check properly the Rojo. If you want to watch a video about how to correctly pump the Rojo, here the video. But this one does not require any maintenance. Spammy, correct me if I'm wrong, but this offers almost the same pressure relief of the Rojo.
Yeah, I would say these can pressure map almost exactly the same J2 Deep Contour and a Rojo. This one is heavier, it's higher, but I think a little bit more stability and less smart value required than maybe the Rojo in a facility. Hey, Gianluca, you know, I went through how I think about a cushion and how I select it for a client. Do you have sort of easy tips that you think about when selecting which cushions to try with a client?
Yeah, what is really important is to understand the client's needs. How long are they usually be sitting on a wheelchair? Where do they want to use it? Do they need more stability? Are they really active? So based on the clients, then we can decide which one is the best for them. But it's super important that the clients has to try the cushion, because sometimes we really believe that a cushion is the most suitable for them, but then they just try it and they don't like it. So first try it and then buy it.
That's good. The best joke that goes along with cushions?
No, tell me.
Yeah, there's a butt for every cushion and a cushion for every butt. And I think that's why there's so many cushions on the market.
That is a really good job. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Amy, for your amazing presentation. Please subscribe, leave a like, a comment, whatever. And super important, don't forget to be kind and smile. Thank you so much and arrivederci.